Aloha and mahalo for tuning in to tonight's continued non-stop travel Doko TV Diamond Princess Video Diary series. After leaving Osaka, Yuichi and I, along with about 80 folks from Hawaii, made our way to the capital of Taiwan, Taipei City. Taipei is the political, economic, educational, and cultural center of Taiwan and is home to an estimated population of over 2.8 million people. Upon arriving in Taipei, our shore excursion would take us to some of the key highlights and visitor spots to experience. As we left the Diamond Princess and made our way around the city, Taipei's dense skyline of buildings and structures have an aged look all throughout, being a direct reflection of Taiwan's rich and diverse history. It's hard to describe, but there's a certain vibe here, a subtle yet significant energy and friendliness that we immediately noticed as we made our way around Taipei. Speaking of history, our first stop was the National Palace Museum. With a collection of over 700,000 artifacts of ancient Chinese imperial items and artworks, the National Palace Museum was established in 1965 with a collection that covers over 8,000 years of Chinese history.
So this is our start point here in the museum. It's the timeline of world cultures. Now the oldest artifact here is from 8000 BC. And we're gonna learn a lot about the Taipei and Taiwan history, eh? So our guide was saying that dragons, only the emperor can use that. So that's actually a symbol of the emperor and only their family is allowed to use that. I love the design of the dragon, it's amazing. So this exhibit here is made out of pure ivory, one piece of ivory. And it took 3 generations to actually carve out. Within each of these layers or pockets, there's 24 individual circles that actually all rotate separately from each other. And it's one of the emperor's most treasured items. It's beautiful. From the Qing dynasty. The furniture here is also one of the national treasures. They used redwood, zitang, and rosewood. I think this, Yuichi, you should sit there. So you can write your modeling contract. Name, stamp, Hongko, right there.
It's amazing.
All right. Tang Dynasty, 618 to 907 CE. Painted pottery figure of standing lady. Also one of the featured pottery items here in the National Palace Museum. So this concludes our time here at the National Palace Museum in front of the Chiang Kai-shek. Of course, this is part of the day trips here on Diamond Princess, our excursion in Taiwan. More to come, ne? Ikimashou!
As our Taipei journey continued, our next stop is considered to be one of the most prominent historical landmarks here, the memorial to Taiwan's former dictator Chiang Kai-shek, officially named Liberty Square. The monument spans an area of over 240,000 square meters amongst a hub of businesses, banks, and government buildings. The history behind the memorial represents a fair bit of controversy for Taiwan, which involves Japan's governing and eventual liberation and the political transitions that had followed. However, in modern times, Liberty Square has since become a symbol of Taiwan's transition to democracy from previous communist rule. Liberty Square has been a key spot for rallies in the 1980s and 90s, as well as continues to be a strategic spot for social and political gatherings.
We're in Taipei. Beautiful Taipei, standing at the very top of the staircase of Liberty Square, right below us here. We are in the presence of the Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall. It's part of Non-Stop Travel and Doko TV special. Folks, you gotta come join us, and we're waiting for you here in Taipei and in Japan. As always, mahalo for watching. Aloha. Hey, look. Good candidate for Yuichi? Kakui ne. Her type. Man in uniform.
So,
yeah.
great.
Clean cut, good shape. Yuichi likes the guy on the left.
Oh, you want now?
When you walk on and left between the two, that was her more tight.
Okay.
But we were saying, but they don't make enough income to warrant Louis Vuitton.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Sorry,
Yeah.
it's only $22,000 a year. So we just got to watch the changing of the guard here at the Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall. Chiang Kai-shek, who was the president of the Republic of China, passed in April of '75. So this was created shortly after that. One of the main points when you come visit Taipei, very awesome to see in person. Then, of course, you have the beautiful view of Liberty Park too, right outside there. Let's take a look at that. Hoshimono.
でも
What
台
else?
湾は親日国だから、
新地国。
ぜひ日本に来たら日本と仲良くしてくれてる国なので、台湾のことも勉強してくださいね。
So, Taiwan is a huge fan of Japan. And after the Tohoku earthquake, they're the
Yeah.
number one contributors to
Yes,
Japan.
そうです。
The relief effort was Taiwan. So,
Thank you, Taiwan.
yes, thank you, Taiwan. But this kind of stuff is very cool, you know.
すごいね。中入ってみたい。
Hola.
Aloha.
Yes, and we get to run into some of the great passengers from the Diamond Princess non-stop travel tour.
台湾と日本はやっぱ文化とかは場所も近かったりするので、
そう
有名なミュージシャンたちとかも来たり、日本から行ったり台湾から来たりしていて、やっぱりさんも有名なあの方いらっしゃいます。
Teresa Ten,
イエーイ。
daisuki desu.
あ
Female
と
vocalist.
オーヤンフィフィ、
Oya Fifi.
ビビアンス
Biansu. Teresa Ten, Toki no Nagare ni o Nakase. One of my favorite songs. When I was playing music in Nagoya as a studio musician, I would hear that every day because there was a big Teresa Ten revival going on. Famous Taiwanese actress and singer. あと、欲しいもの、好きものは何?
I want to eat 小籠包
Sholampo, the beautiful, wonderful little dumplings that are full of
絶対美味しいやつ
sauce. Like, if you haven't, I'm sure most people back home have tried it. It's fantastic. You poke it and you use a little bit of ginger and you put a little soy sauce on
美
it.
味しい
It's like if you imagine like a fat wonton with wonton soup inside. That's like the
So
basic way I can describe it.
juicy.
So juicy.
Hello ニハオ
Ni hao.
そうだから急ごう Hurry up
Oh, well, but I don't know if we have time. Egg salad though.
No 大丈夫やだ
Nada. Has to be sholampo.
絶対
Maybe she can show us
Sholampo.
where sholampo is. I think she
Okay,
has
we
a visual.
follow.
We follow
Follow.
her. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna try to find sholampo for her.
After a great day in Taipei, the Nonstop Travel Group and Team Dokoga TV headed back to the Diamond Princess and ventured through Taiwan's main port area, KEELUNG City. KEELUNG's colors, sounds, and sights really come alive at night. The energy and synergy of excitement beams through as the vendors here, locals, and travelers all take part in zipping around the streets on mopeds, on foot, or in cabs to shop and to enjoy one of Taipei's main highlights, partaking in the culinary delights of Taipei's night market. Here, food is plentiful and very cheap. As we headed back out on the ocean, making our way to Hong Kong, Yuchi and I could barely contain ourselves due to getting notification that we would be able to interview a very special VIP on this ship. Yuchi and I had a chance to spend some time that the person in command of the city on the sea, the echelon of nautical nobility, captain of the Diamond Princess, Stefan Rivera.
Folks, aloha and welcome back to the amazing Diamond Princess. Now, if there's a term of specialist guest, that's who we have today for you folks. Captain Stefano Rivera. Captain Rivera, thank you so much for your
My
time
pleasure.
today.
Very good morning. Very good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so
Stefano Rivera,
much.
the commanding officer, master of the ship. And welcome, aloha. Welcome to everyone.
You spent some time in Hawaii as well.
Yes, I was very fortunate that I had the opportunity to command the Star Princess from January 2015 to February 2018. During the winter season, we were deployed from Los Angeles on a 15 days round trip to the beautiful Hawaiian island.
Wow.
It's an amazing place in the world, lovely people, very
Thank you.
friendly,
Thank you.
and a splendid nature.
I-
Diamond, she's a beautiful vessel. I am quite new to Diamond Princess because I started to take command of her only the end of April 2018. She was built in 2004 in Nagasaki Mitsubishi Heavy Industries.
Oh, yeah.
The total cost in 2004 was approximately 500 million US dollars.
Wow.
She's built at a very high standard. She's almost 300 meter long, 37 meter on the waterline wide, and 50 on the commander bridge. She has a dual type of propulsion in a way because we can operate a gas turbine, and then we can operate 4 large diesel engine, which they can provide up to 25-30 megawatt of power, which is the power generated by a mid-size aircraft carrier. At the moment, we are enjoying a wonderful deployment. Until last year, we were deploying 50% to Japan and 50% to Australia and New Zealand. Starting 2018, 2019,
Yeah.
and 2020, we are mainly deployed to Japan with home port in Yokohama, Tokyo.
Okay.
And during the winter season, we redeploy in the area of Singapore and the Malaysian waters and Indonesian waters, based out of
see.
Singapore. So we share those type of operations for now.
This is Yuchi's first time on a cruise.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And welcome again. It's a pleasure, miss.
And she has a very interesting question for you. Yuchi, どうぞ。
はい、船長さんは今何年間船長として働いていらっしゃって、そして毎日どんな責務と責任を感じながらお仕事に取り組んでいらっしゃるんですか？
I joined the company 30 years ago, 1988, as a second officer navigator, already holding my master license.
Wow.
The career to progress is from navigational officer all the way to chief navigator officer, to chief officer, deputy captain, and then master. I took my first command on the Dawn Princess, 30th of March 2004. So next March 2019 will be 15 years of my life that I'm in command, which is not a long time comparing to some of the other captains, some of the other masters that have 20, 25 or 30 years of command.
I see.
May 26 is my birthday, so May 26 next year I will be 59 years old. I'm not that young anymore. I was lucky enough to join this wonderful company. Before that, I spent my time in cargo ship,
Oh.
and I did a wonderful experience from sailing from general cargo ship or style to container ship, tanker, or bulk oil and bulk carrier. And before that, I also served in the Italian Navy. The career progressed from joining the Merchant Marine Academy at 14 years old, where then you graduate 5 years later, and then you start to serve your time. I started to sail young, at 16 years old, as a deck boy. And we can say that in our family we have a small sailing tradition because my father is a captain, he's a master, he's retired now. And my brother, which is 2 years younger than me, is in command of Sapphire Princess, the sister ship of Diamond Princess.
Nice.
It is quite complicated in a way and interesting. You have to understudy up to 24 subjects. So
Wow.
that's for 5 years.
Okay.
And you span from language,
Okay.
Italian language, Italian grammars, English language, English grammars, to navigation, to astronomics, to shipbuilding, to ship stability,
I see.
and of course then geography and many other areas which include then security, safety, survival, ship's handling,
Gotcha.
preparing yourself for the position as an officer first, and then for commanding position later. However, we never stop training because even now I am required to spend a minimum of 2 weeks a year, but I normally do between 3 to 4 weeks. The most thing I'm proud is the crew, the officer, staff, and crew on
Sure.
board.
Sure.
They provide an excellent service to the passenger. Passengers are very happy with that.
Yes.
We have wonderful venues.
Yes.
We have a huge theater where we can provide fantastic shows at night. It accommodates a very large number of passengers. Beautiful lounges like this one. This is the Wheelhouse lounge,
Yes.
very nautical.
Yes.
And also this one provides entertainment during the day and the evening.
Yeah.
And then we have all those areas for the food and beverage.
Yeah.
We have specialty restaurants like Sabatini and
Yes.
Nikkei Sushi, which is a
Yes.
fantastic Japanese restaurant. Pizzeria, the buffet, all the various dining room. So it's very nice for the passenger to enjoy and relax. Cruising is a wonderful way of vacation. I don't say that because I work on board. I believe in that. Provide a way to relax,
Yes.
to entertain for every age, from little children to older children, people like my age and more. But
Sure.
it's really relaxing, it's wonderful. And also, if we want to look at the money side,
Right.
the economical side,
Sure.
is a very good way to invest your
Yes.
vacation money, because
Yes.
if you do the exact same traveling and experience ashore,
Yes.
you will come up with a much larger bill.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
it's,
Yes.
it's
Yes.
very economical as well
Yes,
as a vacation.
very true. You don't have to check out your hotel every
Correct.
morning with luggage and then traverse a 4-hour drive to
Yes.
somewhere else is golden. You know,
It
the
is a
fact you
beautiful
do
way.
that.
You unpack
Yeah.
once, you pack only one, your house, your home travel with you.
Yes,
and,
exactly.
It's very safe.
We're going to have dinner at Sabatini's tonight, so we're very much looking forward to
Fantastic.
that. We tried the Sterling Steakhouse, Kai Sushi, but we also enjoyed pizza and hamburgers.
That's the
and-
regular way. That's
You
the
know,
regular way.
It's great.
Me too, but I have to be very careful because I'm getting fat.
I know.
by the second. Then
We also visit the gym facility because we have to.
I visited the gym facility once a day. I walk by and I say, well done, thank you, carry on, and I leave.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Please, if you want to explore Japan and explore the Far East, starting from Singapore and going all the way to Malaysia and Indonesia, come with us, and it will be a wonderful experience. We will make sure that Diamond Princess will be your home away from home. Please come back to us and enjoy. Welcome.
Catherine Rivera, again, thank you so much for your time today,
pleasure.
sir. I know you're a very busy man.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
So as always, folks, mahalo for tuning in to Dokuga TV with our very special guest, Catherine Rivera. Take care, folks, and aloha.
Thank you. Aloha.
Folks, this is our continued Dokuga TV adventures, journaling our time on the Diamond Princess, of course, all part of a non-stop travel adventure. Today, we have the 4-star general with us, the person in charge of the culinary delights here on the Diamond Princess, Executive Chef Paulo Mario with us today.
Hello,
Chef Mario,
thank you to having me. Thank you. It's been my pleasure.
How many years have you been cooking?
For a long time. I started in the family business when I was 12 years old. I came out from the culinary school at 16, and 17 I started work with Princess. So it is 33 years.
Was there a special dish that really got you inspired to be?
No, really, actually, my family business. So I see my mother, my father, my grandmother, my grandfather cooking. So basically, I grew up in the kitchen. So
Gotcha.
and after this, I brought to the hotel school, and soon after, I joined Princess.
History has been made here on the Princess. How many types of cuisine are available here on the Diamond Princess?
Actually, here on the Diamond Princess, a little because selling here in Asia, mostly in Japan, we have more Asian dishes. We have a dedicated Kai Sushi restaurant.
Right.
There is always some Japanese dishes during the dinner time, and of course we try to offer more selection in the Horizon Core buffet. So why is in order to make many people happy.
Do you notice there's any specific dishes that people tend to gravitate toward?
Being in Asia, again, seafood.
Seafood.
Seafood is the most popular, yes, definitely.
Gotcha.
Especially when we are in Japan, I can say that 55-60% they go on the seafood, independent of what seafood is. And the remaining, they can choose between white meat or red meat, etc. Yeah.
Well, no, we had the lobster tails last night. That was fantastic. And the fish.
One of the most popular plate, not only in Asia but in all our fleet. Yes.
Oh, it was heavenly. So I can see why that would be a key choice.
ですね、じゃあここで前菜からサラダ、スープ、メイン、デザートまで一つのフルコースをシェフのおすすめでいただくとしたらどれがいいか教えてください。
My suggestion is not my choice because again I eat almost everything. You can see from my size.
As do I.
You can see my size. Maybe the appetizer. We have a fantastic appetizer. It's a double baked goat cheese soufflé. You usually serve in our main dining room. It's fantastic, nice, delicious. It's good cheese, but it's very delicate, very popular between our customers. Main course, surf and turf. And dessert, there is not only one. Actually, I love dessert, I love chocolate, but maybe in Italian, maybe a tiramisu. Will be, yes.
Okay.
I like it.
And yeah, it's fantastic, and yeah, definitely tiramisu. Just come to visit us. I'm sure that you will not regret. We come back more and more and more times again.
This is a very busy man standing next to me right here. Thank you so much for your time today, Chef Murray. Really
Thank you.
appreciate
It's been a pleasure.
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。